Ones, Empaths. I was out today. I went for some lunch, just on my own. Went for some lunch and I was walking back through like nature. There's some grasslands either side of me. And I got this epiphany, right? It was like a download from the heavens. And I just feel like an absolute fool for settling for that dusty, narcissistic weirdo. And I just felt like I wanted to share it with you guys. Like, honestly, I just feel like such a fool. Maybe fool's the wrong word. Maybe fool's the wrong word and I shouldn't self-deprecate. But honestly, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I felt like I actually lowered myself to that level to go with that dusty weirdo, right? And I allowed them to cause me pain in my life. And I just want to send this message out to you lot. Like, honestly, we lowered the bar, man. We lowered the bar so low to let those disgusting creatures into our lives. We let them come into our lives and we actually let them scar our hearts. And we can never, ever, ever drop that bar that low again. We just cannot. Honestly, they are dusty. They are weirdos. They're just strange little creatures that they are, that take satisfaction in causing pain in people's lives. And like, the epiphany that I had was like, not self-blame, but it was just like, eureka. Oh my God, I actually am so much more than what they are. And honestly, some of us have been through intense devaluation. We have been through intense, real intense devaluation, smear campaigns. We've been through it all, the whole 9 yards, right? And I swear we don't realize our value. This is me talking 6 years on. I don't often think about the narcissist as such. I just use my lessons that I've learned and extract the knowledge and kind of put it out in the videos. But today I just had an epiphany and I thought of the person and I just felt like, disgusting. It made me feel like that. And I was like, oh my goodness, I lowered the bar so low and I actually settled with that dusty weirdo. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But bro, sis, honestly, we actually lowered the bar so low. We have to see this from a bird's eye view. Please look at this from a bird's eye view. Just look at the situationship, right? These dusty little demonic creatures come along and infiltrated our kind, pure and loving hearts. And we allowed it. It made me slightly angry today. Slightly, not like raging, like, but it just made me like, it just disturbed my spirit, you know, that I actually let that person in. And it was a couple of weeks ago, I got a flash of intimacy and it actually made me want to vomit. It actually really made me want to projectile vomit. Literally, I swear. This dusty weirdo, if I see this dusty weirdo in my way, I don't even know what I'll do. Trust me, my natural inclination is I want to throw something at their head. Like, I just want to throw an egg. I said this before. I just want to dash an egg at their head. But I wouldn't even give them that satisfaction. But like, seriously, they know not to come in my path. They know not to come around me. I swear to God, they know not to come around me because they just know. It's not like I'd even do nothing to them, but just the look I give them with my eyes, they'd probably even gain supply off that and say, oh, he's looking at me in that kind of way, but who cares, right? But I just wanted to make this video today because I'm not calling you guys fools, right? I'm calling myself a fool for my own situation, but I feel like one today. And this channel is about truth. It's about me expressing the truth. It's about us expressing our truths. And today, you know, walking through the sunshine after I had my lunch. I'm jolly walking along, and I just got this sudden realization, this download, and I was like, oh my goodness, I settled for that trash. Like, and I envisioned them, and I thought, oh my goodness, imagine, God forbid, God did not grant mercy and had actually snatched me out of that situationship, right? I was so blindly in love, like, just pouring my love into this demonic, dusty creature. And it was just so wasted. And, like, I can't believe I actually even stooped that low. Oh, it pains me. I stooped so low. I did. I admit it, I stooped so low. And we did. Collectively, we stooped really low. We did. And I know I'm saying I a lot in this video, but I want you to understand that I'm talking to you too. Like, we did collectively really lower the bar. We did. Honestly. I don't care if they look like the best thing in the world. I'm talking about what they are. I'm talking about what they are, inside and out. If their inside is demonic and they're a dusty creature, then their outside is just as dusty. I don't care if they look like a diamond. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? Because they're just like a cubic zirconia. They're just fake. Right? They're not a real jewel. They're not a real gem. We're the real gems. We're the real jewels. Right? What we have in our mind is the real jewels. What we have in our heart are the real jewels. Precious stones. That's what we are. We're rare. Unique. And they knew that about us. And they infiltrated our hearts. They did. They really planned and anticipated, premeditated, and aimed to infiltrate our hearts. Because a lot of us, you know, had things going on in our life. Like, we might have been working, we might have had family going on, family life. We might have been practicing our hobbies, our talents. We might have been busy playing music in a band. I don't know, the list is endless. But we was kind of busy doing our own thing. Like, at the time, in my situation, I just transitioned from, like, you know, a regular hotel job where I was working as like a waiter and a bartender and stuff. And I was getting into the construction industry and what I studied for. And, like, they come along and then they were, like, searching for jobs for me and stuff. Like, oh, look at this job here, look at this job here and stuff. And, like, I didn't realize they were just looking at the money, say, for example. They were looking at how much I would be earning, and they're thinking, right, I've got myself someone here. You know what I'm saying? These people is just dusty. They don't go out and go and study themselves, or go and, you know, I only studied in a college. It's not no university degree or something like that. It was only a college course in electrical. But, like, you know, and it's not like you earn millions of pounds becoming an electrician either. But I'm just saying, it's like they felt like, right, I've got someone here. Because they're so dusty, they're so low, they can't do nothing for themselves. They just infiltrate us, they exploit us, they take our finances, they take our kindness, they take everything from us, right? And I just want you to know, just please understand how low we actually stooped to actually be with them. And it repulses me. I can't believe I was intimate with that demonic, dusty weirdo. Seriously, it actually repulses me. It really does. Oh, it makes me feel sick. It really makes me feel sick. I swear to God, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm so thankful that I'm out of it. So if you are still trauma bonded, you will get to this point that I'm at. Honestly, the trauma bond goes. You'll get through it naturally through the course of time. I'm not saying time heals, but through time you learn how to deal with it, and the trauma bond will dwindle away. The soul ties, they'll get looser, you know. You stop missing them. Don't worry, you'll get there. But I promise you, you'll get, when you do some real healing, practicing your self-love. And the main thing I will say is you realize your value. When you realize your value, you will be repulsed by them. You will be repulsed by these dusty, narcissistic weirdos. That's all they are. They're just weirdos. Trust me. You will be repulsed by them. And I'm telling you, you'll get to this point where I'm at, because I'm at it. It was 6 years ago, this narcissistic relationship. And all 6 years later, I'm walking down the road just after I've had my lunch, you know. I'm sorry to tell you about I had my lunch, but I just needed to give you a bit of an idea of where I was at, what I was doing, just to give you a picture to build in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, just had my lunch, I'm walking back through the hot sun, grasslands either side of me, and I just got this flash through my head. And it's probably the devil that gave me that flash. I don't know if it was God, the devil, whatever, but whatever gave me that flash, it made me feel sick, and it made me realize that I stooped so, I was about to swear, so effing low. I did. And you did, chosen one. You did, empath. You stooped so low. And never again are we going to stoop that low. Ever. Yeah? Let's make a promise on that. Right? Let's make a pinky promise. Let's shake a hand. Let's make a pact. We're never going to stoop that low. Please. Survivors, chosen ones, empaths, don't ever stoop that low again. We can't let another dusty weirdo infiltrate our heart. So I know this message was a bit strange today, but I just felt like I needed to share it. I just needed to share my thought process and how I felt. And honestly, if you're not here yet and you're still trauma bonded and you're still in pain, watch some of my other content. It will give you some healing, and it will give you a bit of insight to maybe what the narcissist is thinking, if you're missing them, stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want a one-to-one session, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box also. Currently, I have a secondary channel. The link is also in the description box. That channel is more focused on spiritual-based content, and it gives us a bit of a balance between the narcissistic stuff, and it just gives us a contrast and other content to digest. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all again soon. Peace.